Episode 18. We all know it, don't we? That pull in our chest when something or someone rubs us the wrong way. It's the feeling that rises when we hear a tone we don't like, or when someone makes a judgment about us we think is unfair. It's the itch of irritation, the spark of annoyance, the moment when you look at another person and feel, well, something, but not something good. I don't like how they look at me, or I can't stand this kind of people. We all have those thoughts, don't we? We have those moments where we just want to push away, to reject, to make sure that person knows they've done something wrong, even if it's something we can't quite articulate. And what's the worst part? Those feelings of antipathy, the dislike, the disgust, are so easy to fall into. We live in a world of opinions. Everyone has one. Some might say the problem is their accent, the color of their skin, their beliefs. But if we stop and ask ourselves, why do we feel this way? Because they're different. Because they don't look like us, sound like us, think like us. What if we stopped to question those judgments before they grew into something more? You see, we were made equal in the eyes of something greater than ourselves. We're part of the same grand design, whether you believe in God or fate, or just the simple fact that we're all here trying to make sense of life. We are all, every last one of us, part of the human race. Nobody's opinion is inherently more noble than another's. What matters is what we choose to do with those opinions. We were given the choice to love or to shut that love down. We have the choice to resist our natural instinct to judge, to condemn, to hold someone else's imperfection against them. And yet, so many of us choose to hold on to that feeling of antipathy. It's easy, isn't it? Easier to be angry, easier to be upset, than to be vulnerable and open. But here's the truth I've learned. That anger, that antipathy, it doesn't serve us. In fact, it holds us captive. It robs us of peace. When I lived in London, I felt it. I felt the sting of being different, of not fitting in. It was subtle at first, but it grew. Little by little, it spread. My accent was a target. My enthusiasm was a nuisance. It was hard, harder than I thought it would be. And the more I fought against it, the more I hated the place, the people, the culture. I thought they were all wrong, and I was right. But there was a moment, just one, when I decided I couldn't live that way anymore. I was tired of carrying around this weight of hatred and judgment. And it was a coworker, just a simple conversation, that made me realize how misplaced that anger had been. She said to me, "Your passion for work, it bothers them." At first I was confused, but then it hit me. My energy was so different from theirs, it became an inconvenience, and they fought it. They pushed back, not because they were bad people, but because I was different. And that's when I realized antipathy doesn't change people, it just damages you. So I decided to let go, to forgive. Not because they deserved it, but because I deserved peace. And that choice to step away from bitterness, it changed everything. I learned that silence can be a shield. Kindness can be armor. Love, even for the people who don't deserve it, can be a weapon stronger than any anger or frustration. In the Bible, it says, "Never pay back evil for evil. If possible, so far as it depends on you, be at peace with all men." I'd read that verse 100 times before, but I never really understood it until I was in the midst of my own battles. I didn't have to react to every slight. I didn't have to take on the weight of everyone's bad energy. I could let it go, and trust me, I get it. It's not easy. I'm not perfect at it. It's a struggle, especially when you're confronted with people whose actions seem so wrong. But what if the real power lies not in fighting back, but in choosing to respond with grace? What if we could see their ignorance, their bitterness, as a sign of their own pain, not a reason to turn against them? What if, in loving our enemies, we find freedom? Jesus said, "Love your enemies, do good to those who hate you." It doesn't make sense, does it? But in the not making sense of it, there's a profound peace. You let go of the weight, you let go of the anger, you breathe, and you let the healing begin. We all have this power to choose love, to choose tolerance, to choose peace. It's not just about being nice. It's about living in a way that doesn't let the world's negativity consume you. And in that choice, you'll find a joy that rises above all the petty conflicts, all the small disagreements. I've learned the hard way, and I want to pass this lesson to you. Don't let antipathy rule your heart. Let it go. Choose something greater. Choose peace. Choose grace. Choose love. Because in the end, it's the only thing that truly matters. I am Nelly Ferrari, and I live the Kodach secrets.